Hi guys, and welcome to Tailored Talk. Guys, I've just seen the Tiger Zoo video and I wanted to do a quick commentary because I'm not featuring the video, but I'm going to talk about it. So, day by day, week by week, Salah and his beautiful plus size cutie always remind us how vile they really are. You know, when they are around the cats, it's very obvious that all those cats were drugged up. And if we can see that on screen, then it's obvious that they knew it too. I mean, they were playing with cat tails, constantly stroking the cats' backs. Like, if those cats were with it, if they were coherent, if they were not drugged, they would have ripped Salah and Foodie apart. Because they hated, you could tell, even in their drugged up, groggy state, that they hated their tails being played with. And you know that if they were awake, if they were fully awake, then they would have torn them apart. You know, Foodie likes to treat these cats like her domestic cats, and Salah is perfectly happy to treat these cats like props. Like, they're constantly playing with the tails, constantly stroking, and I was like, Foodie leaned over and leaned her face into the tiger's back, and I thought, she's gonna push her face into this cat's fur, isn't she? And then she pulled away, and I thought, well, that's good, because she's gonna look completely psycho if she tries to do it, because she constantly did that with Sam and BBJ. She would pick them up and then just plunge her face into their fur, and I'd just be left shaking my head. But they were, you know, just playing with the cat's tails, fiddling around with them. You could see how much it irritated the cat. Salah really thinks that he's some kind of bodybuilder with biceps. Like, this man has got noodle arms and non-existent biceps, and he's like leaning over the cat with his biceps, doing the bicep curl, and it's like, Salah, you have no muscle. Like, stop. And he's like leaning on the cats like as you would like a pillow. Like, he was like placing his arms on opposite sides and resting his head on his hands and then resting on the tiger, and it's just like, this is not it, Salah. It just makes you look really, really exploitative. And he was acting like a TV presenter while leaning on the cats and being like, these cats are well trained, they're well taken care of, and the trainers know what they're doing. And it's like, how would you know? You're not watching these cats 24 hours a day. And notice that the trainers constantly had little sticks, yeah, to keep the cats in line and prod the cats. That's why. So Salah, these cats are animals. They're not your own personal furniture. They're not your own personal furniture. They're not deck chairs that you can lean on. Just stop playing with their tails. It's obvious that they hated that. So with Foodie, these are big cats. They're not Sam and BBJ. And yes, she did plunge her face into their fur and did kiss them. And I was just like, yeah, you know, it's just, it's just you. You know, they don't want to be kissed by you. They don't want to be hugged by you. They are wild cats. They're not small domestic little kittens. And with Foodie, I groaned when she buried her face in cat, because Foodie doesn't bathe. She buries her face in cat, and like, you wonder why Salah won't kiss you on camera. You wonder why he won't even kiss you on the hijab. He won't even kiss you on the cheek. He won't kiss you on the hand. He won't kiss you anywhere. This is why he won't kiss you. Because you put on a full face of makeup and then you go and bury your face in tiger fur. You know, it's like, what, I mean, and you don't wash your face. Like, you put on a full face of makeup, you're sweaty, the makeup's all over, and you're burying your face in cat once again. And no, guys, I'm not talking about Dee Dee's cat. I'm talking about animal cat. And they're both playing with their tails, and it's really cringe. It's cringe. And he's like, oh, the cat. Salah's like, oh, the cats are so sleepy. They're just relaxing in the sun. Sir, they are drugged. They are absolutely drugged. If they were just sleepy, they would have ripped your arm off. They would have absolutely ripped your arm off. And no amount of low BMI voices and no amount of muscle poses are gonna hide that you are exploiting and abusing these animals for video content. Foodie and Salah, if you want to make yourself a freak show and you want to play 90 Day Fiance, then make yourself a freak show. Be the Big Ed, be the Michelle and Mohammed of Girl World. That's fine. If you want to roll around all over the deck trying to fit onto a boat, if you want to nearly break a tuk-tuk, if you want to film yourself getting, getting kind of made fun of by a woman that is slimmer than you and was pregnant 5 minutes ago, that's fine. But stop bringing abused animals into your shitty content. Please and thank you.
Guys, sorry about the audio there. My microphone wasn't on. So, hope now my microphone's on. I didn't plug in my microphone. All of that. So, now I'm going to read you Foodie's original response. Okay, well, actually, it's her second response because she edited it. Right, and then she edited it again because she came across the way that she usually does as an arrogant, poisonous, spoilt brat. But we're gonna take a look at the original one that I managed to screenshot. Okay, so this was her response. Everybody was telling her that this place was part of an investigation. These cats are drugged. This place was toxic. Everybody was trying to tell her this in the comments, and this was Foodie's response. There is no proof that the tigers are drugged at all. Actually, the place claims they are not. We just love tigers and we really appreciate there being a way for humans to interact a little bit with these majestic creatures, blocking annoying comments, blaming us for the existence of this zoo. If you are so against this, then go cry somewhere else and watch something else. Well, that sure told us, didn't it, Foodie? Okay, so basically, instead of just saying, "Look, the cats," I'm sorry, I didn't research the place. It turns out that the cats were drugged. Apologies. I'm gonna take the video down. Like instead of just analyzing it, just doing her research and apologizing, of course she goes after her fans. Of course, she goes after the people that pay her bills. Imagine your fans are trying to tell you something legitimate, and you're like, "Go cry somewhere else." I'm not responsible for these cats. Go cry somewhere else. Watch something else. Watch other content. Like it's just so. Like I said before in the last Hungry Fat Chick video, it's so rude and it's so obnoxious. You know what I mean? And it's like, of course, Foodie is an animal abuser that abuses cats. Of course, she's going to defend a company that abuses and tortures cats for entertainment. It's the same thing that she did to Sam and BBJ, neglected and tortured those cats for entertainment. So, of course, she's going to defend, the Tiger Zoo. Great minds think alike. Of course, she's going to defend them. What I find really interesting, and she's changed it. Let's see. She's written something else. There we go. She changed it, and this is the new response that's up right now. This is: not all animals in captivity are abused. There is no proof or evidence that the tigers are sedated. Only one was asleep. Tigers need to sleep 18 hours a day. Tigers raised in captivity are not aggressive as wild ones and don't need to hunt as they are well fed every day. At 2:52, there's a very happy tiger rolling around. Just some facts before you judge. Smiley face. Let's take a look at these comments. Yeah. So tigers are most active at dawn. That's why they were so sleepy in the middle of the day. I plan on visiting Thailand next year. I love Chantel's personality. Maybe she's been editing them, who knows. He's broke and so is she, of course. Yeah. You're admiring this death fat because she's got something to claim her. Yeah, so this one, not all animals in captivity are abused. This is what we call a straw man argument, arguing against a point no one is making. People aren't saying all animals in captivity are abused. They're saying these Pacific tigers are, which is a well documented fact. But whatever helps you cope with the cognitive dissonance, I guess. Foodie's not even in denial. She's very aware that these cats are abused. She just doesn't care. And the thing is, when most people have a scandal concerning any kind of abuse involving vulnerable people or animals or whatever or anything, when people have a scandal, most people try to stay away from talking about that scandal. Oh, yeah, most people try to stay away from talking about that scandal, but Foodie Beauty does everything she can to throw herself into pet abuse scandals. Like, it makes no sense. All those cat videos in Kuwait, all putting it in capitals that she's petting these stray cats, from getting Julia to going to a cat cafe. Like, all of that is to exploit the fact that is to make money off the fact that she's a cat abuser. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen somebody go, yeah, I abuse pets and I'm proud of it. Let's make more content so that I can trigger people. It's absolutely insane. Like, she's probably the only creator I know that kind of wants to throw her abusive past in people's faces and make profit from it. It's absolutely psychotic. Okay, guys, so that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening.